Okay, everybody. So this is gonna be, I'm getting the feeling this is gonna be a short, simple, but important one. As I'm doing this one, as I was doing the drawing, I kept getting this feeling of something expansive, powerful, genuine, authentic, and very much connected to who we are, who each one of us, of you, who each individual is. Meaning your very own personal light, your very own personal star essence, the way it shines, whatever specific shade of light you are, is going to be getting lit up. So, what does this mean? We are to go out there and shine that light out. Be who we are, whatever that is. So, I'm not exactly what it is that is going on. I do know that there is, since last night, we had this conjunction between Saturn and Venus, which I already mentioned in the Energy of the Day reading. But in general, Saturn has to do with limits, long time processes, a little bit of karma delivery because of long cycles. And karma delivery may be negative karma and also positive karma. I see Saturn as a planet that gives you rewards for long time efforts, for endurance, and one of the main things for learning from the harshest lessons in life. So that's one thing, that's from Saturn. And Venus has a lot to do with, well, pleasures, fun, and enjoyment. But one of the main keys is value, those things that we value, and especially the way we value ourselves. How much we show appreciation for who we are, which is how these two energies are gonna get together. Saturn is by far larger and more gravity pulling, to say it somehow, than Venus. However, Venus is closer to Earth, so it has a closer relationship. It is one of the personal planets, definitely. And like I said, it has to do a lot with self-esteem, to say it somehow, the way we value who we are. And that conjunction, of course, it may be interpreted in so many different ways. And I promised this was going to be a short one, so bear with me. But this is what is one of the main things that is bringing in. And also it has, I'm not sure if it's still opposing the moon, but it was opposing the moon at least last night, and maybe even this morning, as it was transiting, I believe, the sign of Virgo, which is currently aligned with the South Node. So there's definitely a very big thing about bringing to Earth things that are connected to eternal love and value of ourselves, bringing our own star energy and grounding it to the earth and blasting it out in the best possible way. This is not an aggressive thing. This is like everybody just suddenly beginning to shine, their own particular hue of light. What is your hue of light? Is it green? Is it blue? Is it purple? Is it gold? Is it white? Whatever it is, go out there, walk out there and shine it for the world to see and share it with all the rest of us. All right? Jumping into the cards. Thank you very much for bearing with me. Welcome. This is me, and this is Hebri Tarot. Right, everybody. So the one thing I kept hearing as I was doing this drawing and as I'm channeling this, wow, it's really intense. Honestly, I feel like this rush of energy. This has a lot to do with, long due exposure, long due release. And the thing I kept hearing is this is it. This is it. This is this is the time we've been waiting for, right? So, anyway, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm actually feeling this huge excitement as I'm doing this. Let's see. Okay, first of all, see how the image, it looks like the figure is pushing things away, kind of like making way for the energy blasting out of itself and, bombing out. But this is not a negative explosion. This is light, love, energy. This is wisdom, experience. This is everything positive about each one of us being blasted out into the world, so it can serve also others. Right now we have the South Node in Virgo. So it just changed into Virgo, so that means South Node is connected to past lives or experience or skills that we already have as we're born into this existence. So a Virgo South Node is about already having the skills of analysis, of discernment, of service. The most important quality of Virgo is service to others, service to our community, to the group we're a part of, the world we're a part of. So this is one of the things that is actually coming very strongly here. Is this blast out is not to repel anything, it's just expanding, So when we have, wow, exactly. One of the many things that I was mentioning this morning, in one of the Energy of the Day readings, I'm not sure if it was the English or the Spanish one, I think it was the Spanish one, the Three of Swords was about precisely that experience and that endurance, that wisdom that has been gained through sorrow, through pain, through struggle, through a lot of pain. And this needs to be honored because this is part of who we are. This is part of what has, picture this, wounds made by whatever these swords can represent. In our heart, this is where that light is blasting out from now. And well, definitely a new beginning. Definitely a new beginning where we're beginning light. All the heavy baggage that's left behind, and we're ready to take the leap. Okay, from here. We need to have a strategy, not an obsessively thought strategy, because we actually need to flow. But we need to be aware that we are not the only ones sharing our light out there. And, we may be finding different shades that are going to be getting together. So it's not whatever your shade is it blue, is it pink, is it green, is it gold, is it silver? Whatever your light is not the only light that needs to be seen. So we need to watch our step. Not because there's going to be anything antagonizing, but actually that's the point, to not make differences, to not perceive differences as antagonization, but actually as cooperation, something that can be incorporated for everyone to learn. Wow. How about that? So there's a stable. And, sorry about that. Sorry, I just can't when those trucks blast that horn. And it's probably going to sound again, so I'm deciding to just let it happen if it does. Okay, so, we have with the King of Pentacles, long-lasting, stable, enduring kind of energy, an energy of generosity, of savvy, of knowing how to manage your resources in order to provide security and stability for yourself and also for others. And there's, with the Queen of Wands here, there's that light that is going to be shining out. So we have a very which is funny because we have the energy of a male earth energy. Earth is normally a female, earth is of the female polarity, but we have a male earth energy and a female fire energy. So we have a balance of both the feminine and the masculine acting out in the role of an opposite polarity. So we're definitely talking about integration here and how that plays a role. So it's self-reassured feminine action energy with stable, nurturing male energy. Oh, sorry about that bump. Collaboration, communion. There may be people coming in. See, that's our experience, and that light being interchanged, being shared, being understood as two, again, feminine and well, feminine and masculine energies sharing what and bringing something together, getting integrated into something more divine, more of a huge Leo and fiery royal energy here, and something that is yet to be uncovered. So some of us, maybe we have on the male side of things here, and I'm assuming male and feminine because of where these royals are, but it looks to me like the male side of it is still struggling with a lot of old ideas, a lot of old concepts. See that garbage truck bell. That's noise in our head. That's noise that we don't need, but we just need to let it pass, let it go through. Don't get stuck on it. So maybe we're not yet comfortable with seeing a male energy that is restful, that is enjoying, nurturing, and generous, because we're used to male energy to be active, to be out there, to be moving. This is more of receptive male energy, and this is more of an active female energy. So take that into consideration, take it as it resonates. But I'm seeing an interchange, a little bit of a switch of how active and passive, male and female, giving and receiving is perceived. Yeah, we need to release that idea. See how this King of Pentacles is kind of trapped between all of these swords. Whereas the female energy is more than ready to cooperate, to walk in triumphant, and it's more than willing to be giving at both a fiery and a watery way. See all the balance here between reds and blues. Well, we have reds and blues over here as well, but in here we have two cards that are about tricky thoughts, and one that is about impulsive ones. So looks like we need to heal this a little bit more. I'm guessing it is with patience and allowing. We don't need to enforce or impose our energy, our message, our light onto anyone. Allow that light to shine wherever it's allowed, wherever it's well received, and whoever is walking away or willing to blindfold themselves to your light, allow them to take their time and be willing to receive when they're ready, because this process is going to be different for all of us, and this is something that takes time. So this energy is going to take a little longer to be. Fire is impulsive, immediate, and it's explosive. Earth takes its own time to happen. Yeah, there's things that need to be weeded out, to say it somehow. The terrain needs to be cleared, and that's already happening. So we need to allow that to do on its own, to do its own way. Yeah, on this other side, we are also having an incoming, again, a gentle, soft, receptive, empathic, and compassionate male energy. Look at all that red. We're going to be changing a lot of our concepts of how we understand, for example, the significance of colors. If, for example, red being fiery, active, and aggressive, and blue being gentle and kind and cold. A lot of concepts are going to be getting an update, let's say, somehow. And by that, we need to actually face and deal those things that we consider fear. Fear is going to be one of our main tests. Sorry about that. Our main tests. But this is nothing to be. This is the trap. The fear of this happening again. But this is all in our head. This is really not something that needs to be happening again. We need to leave the baggage behind and acknowledge, see the experience that we have gained. We need to acknowledge all the effort that we have put into bettering ourselves. We have 3 nines right here, 999. This is the way that these cards are showing us that we're just about to burst, about to reach the tens, about to really come full circle. One last confirmation card. I said 1, please. Just 1. There you go. Full transformation into a Queen of Pentacles. So be patient, be loving. That's one of the main things. But most important of all, be yourself. All right? Thank you very much for your time. See you soon.